In this short demo, I will be demonstrating how IMS and Convert to RHEL can be used together to migrate my workloads from VMware to Rev and to RHEL at the same time. So here I have a web server running CentOS 7, and I have an Oracle server running Oracle Linux. Both VMs currently reside on VMware. So I want to migrate that to a full Red Hat platforms and Red Hat OS. But first, let's SSH on my web server and validate that it's actually CentOS that is running on it. Yeah, here I have CentOS 7.5. Now I'm gonna SSH to my Oracle server, and I will check the same thing. So I will just want to validate that it's actually Oracle Linux that is currently running there. And yeah, I have Oracle Linux 7.6. So now I'm gonna just quickly test that I can inject data from my web server to my database server, that everything is actually currently running, and yes it is. Then I'm getting into CloudForms under Compute Migrate, where I have the infrastructure migration solution available to me. I'm gonna create my first migration plan. I'm gonna give my plan a name. And then I'm going to pick the VMs. I'm going to make sure I'm actually picking the right web server and database server. Let's just double check that I have the right one. Yes, good. Then in the advanced section, I'm actually going to ask to run a playbook at the end of the conversion to Rev, so that this playbook would actually convert my VM to RHEL at the end of my migration process. I'm going to start this right away and get the migration going. So here, this is running in fast forward. It's actually taking about 2 hours to do the migration. A large part of it is the OS migration. So it takes a few minutes first to migrate that VM from VMware to Rev. Once the VM has been migrated to Rev, then we are converting the OS to actually migrate that OS to RHEL at the same time. Should only take a few more seconds for my Oracle database to actually be converted as well. Now that I'm running this in fast forward, here it is. Both VMs have been fully migrated. My plan is fully successful. Now I can test again that I can still inject data to my database, meaning that my web server and my database server are actually up and running. Here it is. And then finally, I want to validate that they are both running on Rev. Yes, they are. And then I can SSH to both VM and confirm that they are actually been migrated to RHEL at the same time. So first, let's go to my web server. Just double checking I'm on the right IP address. And here I have Red Hat Linux 8.0 currently running on my web server. We'll do the same thing. So it's not even just converting to RHEL, I'm actually upgrading to RHEL 8 at the same time. Second VM, my database server, which was originally on Oracle Linux. I'm now validating which Red Hat Linux is running, and yes, here it is. I have RHEL 8 as well working on my database server. So here it is, a full migration from VMware to Rev and to RHEL 8 at the same time, all in one migration flow. Thank you.